I feel like the game has gotten to where it's been is mainly because niggas just kept whining and whining. For example, healers. Why do y'all think healers are so broken right now? They are so overtuned. Gambit ruins the game for me, for everybody. Invis is so damn busted and so boosted. Niggas think they can just do anything and do the most stupidest plays and get away with it, which they do. It's because niggas back in season 0 and 1 did not know how to protect their healers. It may be a hot take, but think about it. Back then, healers did not have like this much, like they didn't have this much utility for them against other DPS and or dive players, because they didn't think they were supposed to. Back in Overwatch, not a lot of supports had a lot of utility. Yeah, they had some utility to stop divers or anybody coming after them, but it wasn't crazy to the max, you know what I'm saying? Until Brigitte came, but Brigitte got nerfed. But the whole point of a support is to protect them so they can support you. Now they got to support themselves and the other team. Then it's just constant unnecessary buffs. No one gets nerfed. Nobody broken gets nerfed. And I think it's all y'all's fault. Y'all complained to this point. Y'all started crying and crying. Support started crying and crying. DPS started crying and crying. Until it got to this point. The game just feels miserable to play, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, the dev team has been smoking crack for 6 seasons straight. I don't know why the fuck these buffs and nerfs always happen. And it's the most unnecessary ones. Bucky hasn't got touched because niggas is so worried about Hella and Phoenix, who's been fucking meta for like 4 seasons straight. 6 seasons straight. That we just forgetting about the most overtuned character ever, which is fucking Bucky. And hell, I think Groot need to be fucking nerfed hella too. Like, Groot needs to be hella nerfed. Hella nerfed. And nobody want to talk about it because we're so focused on the other broken shit that's low-key ruining the game, like Phoenix, Hella, Invisible Woman, Gambit. No one want to talk about Bucky for some reason. I think Bucky is the most broken character in existence. Moon Knight, nobody want to talk about Moon Knight. Now, I know it's rich coming from a player like me that only peaked Diamond, but I think just because you are a low rank or even a high rank, it don't mean shit. I think niggas that use that as an argument is biased. The game is suited for casual players and it could be suited for competitive players too. So why not reach both ends and make both parties happy? Have both parties eat cake. Why in the hell are we just focusing on the high elo players? I just don't think that makes sense. But I peaked Diamond. I'm sorry, y'all, for having an opinion, but I have an opinion. I deadass think it is y'all's fault why we are in this position. Y'all niggas cried y'all ways to this. I feel like if niggas played as a team, it wouldn't have gotten this far. No one in Marvel Rivals knows how to play as a team. No one. And it's rich because Overwatch was heavily team induced. You know, I think, or at least it used to be, or at least that's how I feel like. But I feel like Overwatch was heavily team based. I feel like niggas that played rivals a lot would be cooked in Overwatch, dog. Dead ass. Dead ass, no one knows how to play as a team in rivals, and that's why we got to the point where every character themselves is just overtuned like hell. Like, every character is overtuned. DD is overtuned. Phoenix is very overtuned. Hella overtuned. Hell, we can even say Black Widow is overtuned, but it's like the only reason why she sucks is because she does no damage. If she had the same damage as Hawkeye, y'all would complain. On God, y'all would complain. It's the fact that a sniper has a stun along with mobility that should not exist in any game whatsoever. That is dumb. I don't know what the fuck these niggas is smoking, but why in the hell does Poke have both a stun and mobility and they can shoot from far away? The whole point is to shoot from far away. You shouldn't have a lot of utility where you can be up close and far away. That's dumb. Like, that just makes me mad. But look, I'm just wondering why half them characters did not get touched for 6 seasons straight. And then it came to me, why? It's because healers are so damn overtuned, and it's not really because of healers. The damage was so overtuned that the heals needed to be overtuned. The burst healing had to be big because the damage was big. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck was like? Look at season 0. The only viable character back then was like Jeff and like Luna. You had niggas like Hella and Bucky. And this was like before Bucky was like giga buffed for some odd reason. But the burst damage was insane. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I don't be knowing what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm lost in the sauce right now. It's like 10 p.m. I'm tired, but the damage was very overtuned. So they had to buff healers, right? BP was a problem, even though that nigga was never a fucking issue. I don't know why niggas hated BP so much. To the point they had to make him completely dog shit. So they had to buff the hell out of healers. Not to mention Invis, who is low-key a complete counter to BP. But for some reason, niggas was still struggling to beat up a BP with Invis. I don't understand it. Now, this was when I was an Invis main. I made Invis. And I was like silver, dog. So I don't know what I was doing against a BP. But I think now being better at the game, I could completely demolish a BP. Unless they were really that fucking good. But I could beat up a BP with Invis. It's not that hard. But, and this is pre-buffed I'm talking about. But like I said, I don't think Dive was necessarily an issue. It was just niggas did not know how to play as a team at all. Niggas was struggling. Like, niggas couldn't play as a team. No one wanted to turn around. No one wanted to peel for their healers. So guess what? These niggas thought it was a good idea to buff the fuck out of healers. And now y'all niggas complaining that the healers are so overtuned and buffed. It's y'all's fault. Y'all would not learn how to help your supports. And I'm not even a support man no more. And shit. Cause some y'all supports are a problem too. Y'all like supports need to learn how to heal each other and be there for their supports. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't know how to heal these days either. Y'all suck. I don't know how the fuck y'all even got anywhere above silver. I don't even know how the hell you made it to silver. I feel like supports are so brain dead. They made supports so fucking brain dead to a point. That's they players. That is, you got these niggas slobbering all over their controller, head tilted. Don't even know what the fuck they doing. Just dumb. I hate support players too, bro. But I understood their pain in the very beginning. I did, because niggas did not know how to peel for them. Me included. I will be honest. I was not helping my supports. And thinking they was the problem. Nah, I was, really. I ain't gonna lie. But that's what caused them to have more utility to defend themselves when they shouldn't. No support should have anything to defend themselves against a DPS or tank. They shouldn't really win. That's what I'm saying. Obviously, they should have things to protect themselves with, right? Because then supports would be so ass. You know what I'm saying? But it shouldn't be overtuned like shit. Invisible Woman should only have one of those abilities, dog. Either a double jump or a push or that shield. It should be one of those. One of those should go. One of those should go. Self shield shouldn't even be a thing. That should have been gone. Because now she got 3 options to move out the way. You get her low. After that hell of a fight you just had to get against a visible woman, guess what? She can just double jump and just turn invisible, heal all the way up. Why does she have that? Why does she have that? At least make her turn invisible and not heal. Like, that shit is so butt, bro. And like I said, it's these other niggas' fault. Y'all egos be so high to where y'all think y'all don't need to help the supports, yet you need the supports to do what you gotta do. And y'all think these supports is just ass and just brain dead goofballs, which some of them are, but y'all is too. Y'all are no better. You DPS mains, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, bro. Y'all hate support so much that y'all cause them to be gods. Your hatred bought them up. It really did. Like, y'all's downfall bought them up. It's y'all's fault because y'all would not learn how to play as a team. So I feel like these constant unnecessary nerfs and buffs, it's because of y'all, bro. But all I gotta say is nerf Gambit to the fucking ground. Please, just nerf that nigga to the ground. I love Gambit. Gambit is one of my favorite Marvel heroes. He needs to go. I don't care. He needs a nerf bad. Phoenix, I hate Phoenix as a Marvel character, and I hate Phoenix in Rivals. Nerf her to the ground. I don't want to see no sparks from her. I hate Phoenix because in every game she's in, she is unbearable. She is so miserable to deal with every time. Jean Grey is always a fucking menace. She is a dictator. She gotta be a villain. There's no way they can call her a hero. She is a villain. Every Marvel vs. Capcom 3, she was hell. Now in this game, she's hell. Hella needs to be nerfed. At least take the stun away. Why does she have a stun? She shouldn't have a stun, bro. That's one thing, right? Another thing, Bucky needs to be exactly how he was in season 0. Why in the fuck did y'all give this nigga so much utility? Y'all gave him another bubble ball move, whatever that shit is called. Y'all gave him another ball. Y'all, every move he does, he gets overshield. And he gets a reload. And not to mention that damn CC uppercut that takes away your abilities for a good amount of seconds. Why did that even happen? Why does he even have Earthbound? Why the fuck is some regular ass dude with a bionic arm having this much utility? This is actually pissing me off. It is. And another thing, why in the fuck did y'all buff Star-Lord and Punisher? They was already like S tier characters, bro. Why are we buffing them? Them Asians smoking crack, bro. I don't know what it is. What the fuck? Like, Guan Guan, Xing Yang, whatever their name is. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. Meant no ill will towards it. Lay off y'all's bullshit. Just nerf niggas. I think everybody needs a solid nerf or rework. No buffs. No nothing. Just reworks and nerfs. That way, everybody could be viable. Nobody's overtuned. Nobody is, you know what I'm saying? And for the love of God, please get rid of these immortality ults for healers. That shit is annoying. It is draining. It makes me mad. I don't think I ever heard. I hate the fact. I don't know. I just hate the fact they get it so quick. You just have to hear their voices like 5 times every game. It is just so annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo. If I was texting, I could make so much more sense. I don't know what it is. Just doing this off the dome, it is really hard to make a consistent point in a video. You know what I'm saying? But this video is all over the place right now. I'm talking about but like I said, nerf them niggas. And can we please finally play as a team? Please? Can we not be biased? I feel like that's the reason why it is right now. It's the way it is right now. Everybody's just getting unnecessarily buffed. Everybody just needs a fucking nerf. Everybody. Every single character. Except Magic, though. Don't nerf Magic. She's good. Don't nerf Mommy Magic. And don't nerf Mommy Rogue either. Don't nerf them. Don't nerf them. They're good. But I think everybody just needs a solid nerf or rework. I think every healer needs a rework too. Like, every healer needs a rework. No healer needs a immortality ult. Like, remember when Jeff didn't even have an immortality ult? His ult was more, you had to be smart with it. Same for Rocket. Rocket didn't even have like a overshield buff or like a healer thing going on. It was just an attack buff. That was cool. I actually fuck with that. Just now it's like, what? Now it's like everything just needed to be buffed. It really didn't need to be buffed. And Luna Snow, her ult just needs to be an attack boost ult with slow, gradual healing. Slow. That's it. That's how I think her ult should be. It just should be a small attack boost, not too crazy, and just like a small, percentage of healing every second. You know what I'm saying? Because that way you can actually utilize an ult and be smart with it. Same for Invisible Woman. I think Invisible Woman should just be a big shield, no healing whatsoever. That should just be it. And I don't know what Mantis could possibly be. Maybe like the same thing as Lucio's, where it's like a 3 second massive HP boost. I think it should be that. Ultron, I don't even know. I just don't know. That nigga just needs a whole rework on his own. Just completely change that, man. Jeff, same for Jeff too. Jeff just needs a whole rework. I just, like I said, if niggas knew how to play as a team, I feel like it wouldn't have been like this or been as bad. Invisible Woman wouldn't have her own shield. Luna Snow wouldn't snowflake herself. And these healer ults wouldn't all be the same ults like immortal ults and shit like that. It's just ridiculous, dog. But yeah, that's all I got. I've been yapping about bullshit for 20 minutes. I hope y'all liked it. I'll see y'all niggas later.